Have you ever had a strange feeling that someone was holding back their emotions for you? Like there's something deeper hiding in their eyes, but they just never say it. Sometimes love doesn't come with a grand confession or a romantic gesture. Sometimes it lingers quietly, in glances, in subtle shifts of energy, in the silence between words. Carl Jung, the brilliant psychologist, once said that true love often speaks the language of the soul, not the mouth. It's a bond that doesn't always announce itself, but it's very much alive. Today, we're going to explore the quiet signs that someone may deeply love you without ever admitting it. They might not even realize it themselves, but the heart always leaves clues, and when you learn to see them, everything changes. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video on emotional and spiritual growth. They mirror you without meaning to. You notice they start using your phrases, laughing like you do, or moving the same way. At first it might seem like a coincidence, but it's not. When someone is emotionally drawn to you, they subconsciously begin to imitate you. It's called mirroring, and it's one of the brain's ways of building connection. Their spirit is trying to sync with yours, without even realizing it. 2. They distance themselves when you least expect it. It sounds strange, right? But some people pull away not because they don't care, but because they care too much. When emotions are intense and unspoken, fear can make them act distant, especially when others are around. They may suddenly go quiet, avoid eye contact, or change the subject when things get emotional. That's not rejection, it's self-protection. They're overwhelmed by feelings they haven't processed or accepted. 3. They tease you or joke around. They're always poking fun, playing little games, or giving you silly nicknames. But behind the playfulness might be something deeper. People who have hidden affection often use humor as a disguise, a safe way to stay close without showing their hand. These small antics aren't random. They're attempts to keep the energy alive without crossing emotional boundaries. 4. They remember the things you forgot. You might have casually mentioned your favorite snack, a book you once loved, or a small moment from months ago, but somehow they bring it up later, perfectly remembered. That's not just a good memory, that's someone who's been listening closely. Every detail about you sticks with them because it matters to them. Even the little things become treasured pieces of who you are. 5. They look at you. When they think you're not, they may avoid your eyes when you're face to face, but glance over when you're turned away. That hidden gaze, the soft stare when you're distracted, is often packed with emotion. They're studying your smile, your expressions, your quiet moments. Love, especially when unspoken, finds expression in the eyes. And when their eyes linger just a little too long, it's not random, it's real. 6. They truly listen to you. Not the kind of listening that waits for a turn to speak, but real, deep listening. They remember your tone. They notice when your voice wavers. They know when your smile isn't genuine, and they don't need you to explain. They offer comfort before you even ask. People who secretly care will always be attuned to your emotions, because for them, every word from you carries weight. 7. They act differently around you. Maybe they're confident with everyone, but suddenly shy around you, or maybe they're usually reserved, but with you they light up. They change their tone, their posture, even their energy when you walk into the room. That shift is a clue. It means they're trying, even unconsciously, to show their best side or protect something fragile inside. 8. They care about your comfort without making it obvious. They offer you water before you ask. They bring you your jacket without a word. They notice when you're tired, sad, or overwhelmed, even if you're pretending to be okay. This kind of care doesn't shout, it whispers. And those whispers say, "I see you," I want to make things easier for you. That is love, showing itself in the tiniest ways, often overlooked, but deeply sincere. Love doesn't always arrive with fireworks or fancy words. Sometimes it walks quietly beside you, hiding in everyday gestures, long stares, and quiet concern. And if you've noticed these signs, maybe someone has been loving you in silence all along. Have you ever suspected someone felt more for you than they let on? Have you ever looked back and realized the signs were there, just hidden in plain sight? Share your story in the comments. And if you believe in love that speaks without words, type "I see the signs" below. We'll see you in the next video.